Alright, so another video. Oh man. Oh, come on. Dang it. Where's my sucker wrench? Where's my sucker wrench? There it is. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to put the caliper on. God dang it. Really, dude? Man, this one is like... Actually, that's my... Is that my first goof up? No, that's not. Yeah, that is my first goof up. I don't think I goofed up anywhere else. Everything else has been racing brake. Having that shitty quality control. With the incorrect bolts and nuts. Just like trying to put the caliper in first. Excuse me, not the caliper, the rotor in before I could put the caliper on. And this is all these goof up is totally feels like a bad sign. It's an omen, man. It's an omen. It's like a bad omen right there. Usually one goof up after another. The front went so smooth so easily. I was done with the front. I was probably done with both the front at this point. I don't have enough. Awkward angle here. When you cock your wrist like this, you know, you have no leverage. This is not, you know, your wrist is not very strong. It's not ergonomical. Your wrist is at its strongest point when your backhand here is aligned with your forearm. It's straight with the forearm. That's when you have all your strength. You actually, if you don't believe me, you actually try it with the with like those grip exercising tools. You know, that's supposed to make your grip stronger. Try it with your wrist straight, squeezing it, you know, a heavy one. See how easy it feels. Then try with the wrist cocked like so or like this, and squeezing it, and see how much harder it is. It's way harder because you don't have leverage. You know, your wrist is not at a proper angle. So it doesn't work very well that way. All right, let's move the caliper over a little bit. Let's bring the rotor over. Oh my god, it's heavy. Oof. All right. Okay, now I can start this thing in. Okay, I'm gonna reapply a little bit more Loctite on here. Just a little bit. That's not. There's a new one. Usually when you use Loctite, you don't need to use much. It doesn't take much. All it needs to do is fill in the space between the threads. And that should be pretty much enough. Oh. Alright. Oh my god. I want the right position here. Okay. Whew. Bottom, it's not all the way in, but it's in enough to hold it. Move these damn wooden blocks out of the way here. Alright, I'll go from the bottom. Okay, now I'm gonna grip down and use this thing to turn it. Alright, so now I just need to torque it down. So from the back side, I can see it's a pretty tight fit. Really tight fit, especially the top bolt. I can see it like sort of. Oh no, let's see why it's so tight. It's the rotor's not. Oh no, the rotor's all the way in. I'm looking at the wrong bolts. I was actually looking at the hub bolt, not the rotor bolt. Doy. But it's still pretty close. It's about the top bolt right there. It's only about yay far apart, so it's like it looks like it's less than an eighth, more than a 16th. What's between the 8th and 16th? 330 seconds. So it looks like it's 330 seconds or so. Let's see if I can get the thing in here so I could wipe a little bit of that. Oh, I can't get it in there. I need to find something else. A piece of paper or something. Or, oh, here we go. I have this little thingamabob in here. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. How the bolt on the top is closer to the rotor than the bolt on the bottom. Well, actually, no. No, I take that back. It's the same. The rotor wasn't all the way in flat. Okay. Let's see. That's in there. That's this in there. Now we can torque it down. So I'm gonna leave it at 35, just because. Oh man, I think my torque wrench is too long. Let's reach it from down back here. Yeah, we just. Torque wrench was a little bit on the long side, so that's my torque wrench. That's bolt. All right, that's 36.3. 37.7, close enough to 35. So I'm looking down, straight down here, and see what the gap is there against this part, because this part right here, this is the part that doesn't move. It's the caliper itself. The red part right here is what slides. So this part stays fixed, right? Because that's where it was bolted to. So looking at this thing. Let's see, where's my flashlight? Oh, I don't have my flashlight with me. Where is it? I don't have my flashlight. Let's see if I could use the light from this phone. Let's see if the light turns on. Nope, light's not turning on. So anyways, you can see right in there. Let's see. You can see right there. Let's look at the air gap. There's that gap, and there's that gap. It looks pretty even. It looks pretty even. From that one and that one. Let me see. Let me stick my head in there and see. So sticking my head in here, it looks, nope, it's not even. This side is, there's less space on this side, on the outside, than there is on the inside. The inside actually has more space. So it's not, so this right here is not perfectly centered. Yeah, the inside has more space than the outside does. That's all right. I think once I put the wheel on with it torqued down, it might make a little bit of a difference. Cause this right here is torqued down. It ain't moving. But this here, you know, it's a little bit of flop there. So hopefully that'll work. Okay, so now I actually have to. Switch the weights, the balancing weight on the wheels. So then the balancing weight is right here on it, towards, you know, closer to the spoke, right? Closer to the spoke. So that's where the caliper is going to be. I need to have it towards the inside of the barrel. Right. So that's where it is. I need to move it over to here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5 each. These are 5 grams each. 8 times 5. That's 40 grams. 40 grams. The weights I had was 7 grams. 7 times. Let's see. 7 times 6 is 42. That's close enough. That's what I'm gonna have to use. All right. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do that.